Hello, welcome to my short presentation today. It's going to be rather short um, because it's a very special presentation. I'm just making an announcement. First, as usual, let me introduce myself. My name is Joseph Mbele. I am a Tanzanian. I teach here at St. Olaf College in Northfield, Minnesota. I'm in the English department. I've been here since 1991. Before I came here, I was teaching at the University of Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. That's my country. I taught there from 1976 in the literature department. So that's me. I teach literature from around the world. I teach folklore as well. And outside the classroom, I'm a cultural consultant. I enjoy helping Africans and Americans understand each other, navigate cultural differences. Yes, I've been doing this for over 30 years. It's a great opportunity for me to help build bridges between the two peoples. Today, I would like to make an announcement, and it's a very short announcement. I have created a website. It's called AfriConnection. www.africonnection.org. www.africonnection.org. Yes, there's .org at the end. You might ask, do we really need another website? I'm also asking that question. I guess there are hundreds of thousands of websites, hundreds of thousands, perhaps millions. I've not checked the statistics. Perhaps millions. Who visits those websites? And more are coming up all the time. Hundreds of thousands of websites. Who in the world visits those websites? Great question. But it did not put me off. I have created my own website. I used to have a website in the past. I forget now which years. And then I changed it to another website. Again, I forget what years. But now, this week, I have launched another website, a new one. It will focus on showcasing my work as a cultural consultant. Yes. But let me go back to the original question. Do we really need another website? Who is going to watch? Who's going to visit those websites? Who's going to visit my website? You might get the impression, we probably get the impression that it might be a waste of time. We put the websites out there and nobody visits them. But on second thoughts, I realize that's not the case. The truth is this: if you are a business owner, if you are a company, if you are an institution, an organization, it can be a university, it can be a hospital, it can be, any business. If you tell people you have a business, you have a company, they definitely want to see your website. Paradoxically, they want to see your website. They see your website, and the website establishes or contributes to the establishment of your credibility. Yeah, people take you seriously, partly or to a large extent because you have a website. They can read more about what you do, about you, your plans, your accomplishments. That's the paradox. There are so many websites coming up all the time, and you might despair and say maybe there's no need to have a website because nobody's going to visit. But what I'm saying is, on the contrary, having a website affords you credibility. If you have a company, a business, and people ask, if you have a website and you say you don't, already you depress their spirit. Already that detracts, from your credibility. We just have to live with that. It's the way things are. So I'm quite happy to say I have a website, www.africonnection.org. You will see that address below this video. So on my website, I have a summary of the work I do. Absolutely, as a cultural consultant. I have a section where I talk about my books. I display my books, and I have books, to display there. More will be coming. So from my website, you can see and buy, actually. You can order my books. This one here, it's in Swahili. Changamoto Insha za Jamii, a collection of short essays on various topics in the social, political, economic, cultural, sphere, with a focus on Tanzania, but also, dealing with realities beyond Tanzania. You have this one here, Matengo Folk Tales, one of my most famous books. Compilation of 10 tales from my culture in southern Tanzania, which are translated into English with commentaries. And this book became very famous on November 23rd, 2017, when it was featured on a famous American TV show, Jeopardy. Yeah, it did show up on Jeopardy, and people were thrilled around the country, around the USA. So this one there, it's there on my website. There's this one here, Chickens in the Bus, more thoughts on cultural differences. A very well-liked book, a book that's very well-liked, and it's a sequel. The earlier one is Africans and Americans Embracing Cultural Differences. You can get them there. There's even the possibility of buying this at a cheaper price than elsewhere, because you can get a coupon. Yes, you can get a coupon on the site. Then there's a translation of the Africans and Americans book. This is a translation in Swahili. So you find this one there as well. So that's one of the features of the website. I have also a section about forthcoming events, and yeah, you can keep track of what I'm doing. and what things I'm going to be involved in, presentations, especially cultural events, and so on. So my website will be a place to follow this up. If you want to know what I've done in the past, there's a section where I showcase some of the past events. There's also a section about, what people say about my work. I like that section very much. Testimonies of clients. I've had a whole range of clients, people who have used my work, and on their own, they decided to talk about it, to offer their feedback, and so I've collected some of the feedback. I've also a list of clients that I've served. Yes, some clients I've served. I've offered workshops for them, for example, or seminars, and this range from units of the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America. Yes, congregations, especially of the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America. There is, for example, the United States Embassy in Tanzania. It invited me to do some program talking to Tanzanians about Americans. And the U.S. Embassy did that after, learning about my activities as a cultural consultant. And the embassy told me directly that, they know the work I'm doing, and they know that I have a lot of credibility in my country, and that I was very, well positioned to talk about Americans to the Tanzanians. And I did that. Some other clients are actually companies, like this Canadian company, RBC Wealth Management. It's based in Canada, but it is a big presence in the USA with headquarters in Minneapolis. I did some consultancy work with them as well in terms of cultural diversity issues in their company, how to manage, cultural diversity. More recently, there's a Russian company, a big Russian company that trades in, grains, food grains, wheat, corn, things like that. And it operates in different parts of the world, but it has now gotten into Africa, and including Tanzania. And so that company wanted me to help talk to them about how to do business in Tanzania, the cultural dimension of business in Tanzania. So I showcase such clients on the website. And as time goes, I'll add features to the website. There will be more features on the website. I don't know yet at this point, but I'm in consultation with my web developer. So again, I just wanted to introduce my website, and I want to invite you to visit it, www.africonnection.org. That's it for today. Have a nice day.